Have you ever wondered about the ancient martial art known as kungfu? It's not just about flashy moves or epic battles. It's a story that spans centuries and embodies the essence of Chinese culture. From the tranquil courtyards of Shaolin Monastery to the bustling streets of modern cities, the history of kungfu is a tale of tradition, discipline, and resilience. So, buckle up as we dive into the fascinating journey of kungfu, exploring its origins, legendary figures, and enduring legacy. Get ready to be amazed by the artistry and wisdom behind this timeless martial art. Origins of kungfu. Kungfu's story begins in ancient China, where it emerged as a means of self-defense and survival. Over 2,000 years ago, during the dethronement of emperors and dynasties, martial arts were practiced by soldiers and warriors seeking to protect their land and people. But kung fu is more than just fighting. It's deeply rooted in Chinese philosophy and culture. Influenced by Taoism and Buddhism, early practitioners sought harmony between mind, body, and spirit through rigorous training and discipline. This foundation laid the groundwork for the development of kung fu as we know it today, blending a martial prowess with spiritual enlightenment. So, the next time you see a kung fu master in action, remember that their artistry is a reflection of ancient wisdom passed down through generations. Legendary figures and early developments. As kung fu evolved, legendary figures emerged, leaving an indelible mark on its history. One such figure is Bodhidharma, a Buddhist monk who is said to have traveled from India to China in the 6th century. Legend has it that Bodhidharma spent 9 years meditating in a cave at the Shaolin Monastery, where he developed a series of exercises to strengthen the body and focus the mind. These exercises formed the basis of what would later become Shaolin Kung Fu. Another renowned figure is Zhang Sanfeng, a Taoist monk who lived during the Ming dynasty. Zhang is credited with creating Tai Chi, a form of Kung Fu characterized by slow, flowing movements and deep breathing. His teachings emphasized balance, flexibility, and the integration of martial arts with internal energy cultivation. These legendary figures, along with many others, played a pivotal role in shaping the early development of Kung Fu. Their contributions laid the groundwork for the diverse array of styles and techniques that exist today, each with its own unique philosophy and approach to combat. So, the next time you practice Kung Fu, remember the wisdom of these ancient masters who paved the way for generations to come. Shaolin Monastery and the spread of Kung Fu. The Shaolin Monastery, nestled in the mountains of Henan province, holds a special place in the history of Kung Fu. Founded over 1,000 years ago, this ancient temple became a center for martial arts training and enlightenment. Shaolin monks dedicated themselves to rigorous physical and mental discipline, using Kung Fu as a path to spiritual growth. Within the walls of the monastery, monks practiced a wide range of martial arts styles, refining their techniques and mastering the art of combat. They developed forms like Shaolin Quan, characterized by its powerful strikes and dynamic movements, as well as specialized weapons techniques like staff and sword. But the influence of Shaolin Kung Fu extended far beyond the monastery walls. As travelers and pilgrims visited the temple, they spread tales of the monks' legendary skills, attracting students and disciples from all corners of China. Over time, Kung Fu became synonymous with the Shaolin tradition, symbolizing strength, discipline, and resilience. Today, the Shaolin Monastery continues to uphold its legacy as a bastion of Kung Fu, welcoming visitors from around the world to learn from its teachings and experience the ancient art firsthand. So the next time you visit Shaolin, take a moment to appreciate the centuries of tradition and wisdom that have shaped this iconic martial art, regional styles and schools. As Kung Fu spread across China, it took on diverse forms and styles, each reflecting the unique culture and geography of its region. From the bustling cities of the coast to the remote mountains of the countryside, different communities developed their own martial arts traditions passed down from generation to generation. One of the most famous styles is Wing Chun, originating from the southern province of Guangdong. Known for its close-range combat techniques and efficient movements, Wing Chun emphasizes speed and precision, making it well-suited for urban environments. Tai Chi, on the other hand, hails from the peaceful landscapes of rural China. This slow and graceful form of kungfu, focuses on relaxation, balance, and internal energy cultivation. Practitioners perform a series of flowing movements known as forms with a meditative mindset, promoting both physical and mental well-being. Meanwhile, Shaolin Quan remains synonymous with the Shaolin Monastery, embodying the spirit of strength and discipline cultivated by its monks. Characterized by its dynamic kicks, punches, and acrobatic maneuvers, Shaolin Quan is a testament to the enduring legacy of Shaolin Kung Fu. These regional styles, along with countless others, form the rich tapestry of Kung Fu, each contributing its own unique flavor to the art. Whether you prefer the fast-paced action of Wing Chun or the serene beauty of Tai Chi, there's a style of Kung Fu for everyone to explore and master. Modernization and globalization. As China underwent periods of change and turmoil, so too did the practice of Kung Fu. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, events like the Boxer Rebellion and the fall of the Qing dynasty led to the decline of traditional martial arts in China. However, Kung Fu persisted, adapting to new circumstances and finding new avenues of expression. The Cultural Revolution of the 1960s and 1970s brought further challenges to Kung Fu. As traditional practices were suppressed and discouraged, many masters were forced into hiding or exile, while others sought to preserve their art in secret. However, the latter half of the 20th century also saw the globalization of Kung Fu, thanks in part to the popularity of martial arts movies and the efforts of pioneering masters who traveled abroad to teach. Films like Enter the Dragon, starring Bruce Lee, and The Karate Kid, featuring Jackie Chan, helped popularize Kung Fu around the world, inspiring a new generation of practitioners. Today, Kung Fu is practiced in virtually every corner of the globe, from bustling metropolises to remote villages. It has evolved beyond its traditional roots, incorporating elements of modern sports science and cross-cultural exchange. Yet, at its core, Kung Fu remains a timeless art form, embodying the values of discipline, respect, and self-improvement. So, whether you're training in a traditional dojo in China or practicing in a community center halfway across the world, remember that you're part of a global legacy that spans centuries. As we look to the future, let's honor the past and continue to uphold the spirit of Kung Fu for generations to come. Pop culture and media influence. In recent decades, Kung Fu has become a staple of popular culture, captivating audiences around the world through movies, television shows, and video games. Iconic films like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and The Matrix have showcased the beauty and athleticism of Kung Fu on the silver screen, thrilling viewers with gravity-defying stunts and breathtaking choreography. One of the most influential figures in bringing Kung Fu to the masses is Bruce Lee, whose legendary films like Fist of Fury and Way of the Dragon propelled him to international fame. With his unparalleled skill and charisma, Bruce Lee shattered stereotypes and inspired millions to take up the martial arts. But Kung Fu's influence extends far beyond the cinema. Television shows like Kung Fu and Avatar: The Last Airbender have introduced audiences to the world of martial arts, while video games like Street Fighter and Tekken have allowed players to step into the shoes of their favorite Kung Fu masters. Through the power of media, Kung Fu has transcended cultural boundaries and become a global phenomenon, inspiring people of all ages and backgrounds to embrace its principles of discipline, perseverance, and honor. So, the next time you watch a Kung Fu movie or play a martial arts video game, remember the rich tradition and legacy that lies behind every punch and kick. Contemporary, practice, and legacy. Today, Kung Fu continues to thrive as a vibrant and dynamic martial art practiced by millions around the world. From bustling urban centers to remote villages, people of all ages and backgrounds are drawn to the discipline, artistry, and philosophy of Kung Fu. In China, traditional Kung Fu schools and academies uphold centuries-old traditions, passing down ancient techniques and wisdom from master to student. Meanwhile, in countries across the globe, Kung Fu enthusiasts gather in community centers, gyms, and dojos to train together and share their passion for the martial arts. But Kung Fu is more than just a physical practice. It's a way of life. Through years of dedicated training, practitioners cultivate not only strength and agility, but also discipline, respect, and humility. Kung Fu teaches valuable life lessons, instilling values of perseverance, resilience, and self-improvement that extend far beyond the training mat. As we look to the future, the legacy of Kung Fu remains as strong as ever. With each punch, kick, and block, practitioners honor the traditions of past while forging new paths forward. Whether you're a seasoned master or a novice student, Kung Fu offers a journey of self-discovery and personal growth that transcends boundaries and unites us all in a shared pursuit of excellence. So, as you continue on your own Kung Fu journey, remember the words of the ancient masters. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. With dedication, determination, and a fierce spirit, anything is possible.